Hello, one and all, and welcome to my predictions video for Night of Champions this upcoming Sunday. We airing live on the WWE Network. So these are going to be my thoughts on potential outcomes for the card, for the matches that are announced for the pay-per-view on Sunday. And I'm also going to be comparing the match card that I predicted in a previous video about almost a month ago and see how it compared to the actual card that was announced by WWE. So we will start off with the card comparisons. My card versus what the actual card was. So on my card for the World Heavyweight title, WWE Heavyweight title, I predicted Sting versus Seth Rollins. That's what we got. I also predicted Seth Rollins would fight John Cena for the U.S. title. However, I predicted a Falls Count Anywhere, but it was just a regular singles match. And then I predicted the Dudley Boyz versus the New Day versus the Primetime Players in a triple threat for the tag titles. We are only getting the Dudleys versus the New Day. I correctly predicted Nikki Bella versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship. I predicted Ryback versus Stardust for the IC title. Instead, we're getting Owens versus Ryback. I correctly predicted Reigns, Ambrose, and a third partner of their choosing versus the Wyatt family. I predicted Orton versus Sheamus. However, that is not going to be happening. Thank the Lord. And also I had Cesaro versus Kevin Owens. We are not getting that match, obviously. And finally, I had a mixed tag match of Dolph Ziggler and Lana versus Rusev and Summer Rae. We would have gotten that match if Lana didn't hurt herself. However, we are only getting a singles match between Ziggler and Rusev. So I did okay on my predictions. Wasn't the best, but hopefully for the next pay-per-view, it can be a little bit closer to the actual card. So, yeah. So let's get into the card and my predictions for the matches. We'll start with the six-man tag team match on the pre-show. We have Neville and the Lucha Dragons teaming up to take on the Cosmic Wasteland of the Ascension and Stardust. This should be an alright match. Given enough time, 5 to 7 minutes, could be something fun to get the crowd into it. And if I had to pick, I'm going to pick Neville and the Lucha Dragons to go over. So, not too much to say about that match. Let's move on to the actual card. We have the Tag Team Championship match. We have the New Day versus the Dudley Boyz. This could be a very good match. They had a pretty good match on Raw a couple weeks ago, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do here with extra time. I think this will be a very good match. But if I had to pick a winner, the Dudley Boyz are going to beat the New Day, put them through the table to win the tag team gold. So I'm picking the Dudley Boyz on that one. Next, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev in another singles match. Kind of down on this feud at the moment. It's kind of lost its steam, especially with Lana being out. I really wanted that mixed tag match to cap off the feud. But we're going with just another singles match. I've seen this match before, so if I had to pick a winner, I'm going to go with Rusev. Rusev will be beating Dolph Ziggler. Then we have the six-man tag team match. Now, this one's interesting. It's going to be Reigns, Ambrose, and a third partner of their choosing versus the Wyatt family. There are a couple theories floating around. I have my own ideas about who the third partner will be for Ambrose and Reigns. I think it could either be Cesaro, possibly one of the two Usos. They might make their return. Let's see who else. Daniel Bryan would be awesome. That would be shocking. I really hope it would be him. The Rock, maybe, because he's related to Reigns, and it would be a nice surprise. So, going with one of those guys for the third partner. And if I had to pick a winner, it's going to be Ambrose, Reigns, and their third partner. That's who I'm picking for that six-man tag. Next up, we have Nikki Bella, the longest reigning women Divas champion, versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship. Now, since Nikki Bella retained on Raw this past Monday, I see Charlotte being able to take the belt from Nikki Bella now that she is officially the longest reigning Divas champion. That's the only reason she was champion. So now, just give the title to Charlotte, please. We can all agree, that Charlotte will be going into, walking out of Night of Champions with that Divas Championship. So that's my prediction for that match. We have Ryback versus Kevin Owens. I think this could be a very hard-hitting, intense match. I think it could be one of the better matches on this show. And I've been looking forward to seeing these guys go at it for a while now, ever since they had that that time in the they were in the 8-man tag against each other, and they had a little went back and forth during that match, and I liked what I saw, and I think these guys can work well together. You know, they're two big men, two physical guys. I think they'll just beat the hell out of each other. But if I had to pick, the guy that needs to win is Kevin freaking Owens. So I'm picking KO for the win over Ryback for the IC Championship. Then we get into our final two matches. Now, I'm hoping that Rollins versus Cena opens the show and Rollins and Sting closes the show. It would be stupid to have them close with your U.S. title because your world title is obviously the most important, right? And Sting deserves to be in the main event, right? Do not put Rollins and Cena last. I'm not believing those reports, so I'm hopeful that Rollins and Sting will go on last. That's what needs to happen. So Rollins versus Cena, and then we have Rollins versus Sting. Now, I'm thinking Rollins is only going to go 1-1. He's not going to win both of his matches. And this is very tough to pick. Something tells me that Rollins is going to beat Cena in some cheap, hokey fashion for the U.S. title. And then I would like to see Sting beat Rollins for the world title. I think Sting needs some type of credibility in his WWE run, something to solidify. Wow, look at this. And then when he can use that when he goes up against The Undertaker, hopefully at WrestleMania 32. I feel like Sting, what would be the problem of having him hold the belt for a month at the most? I'm worried, though, if Sting wins, Sheamus might cash in his Money in the Bank contract on him. But yeah, or Sheamus might cash in on Rollins. He does not have a match on this show, and that worries me. But I'm going with Sting to beat Seth Rollins and Rollins to beat John Cena. So I'm picking Rollins to go 1-1 at Night of Champions. This show has potential. It could be a really good show, but if some of these matches don't deliver, it might not be a good show. So we will have to wait and see. So yeah, these are my thoughts and my predictions for Night of Champions coming up on Sunday. And be sure to check out this channel. I will be uploading my Night of Champions review after the show. Me and my buddies will be having a couple friends over to join me for the review. So yeah, with that, thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, please click that subscribe and like button. And stay tuned for future videos down the line. And with that, I am out. Peace.